Okay, only one more place to go now, and I actually checked to make sure on my phone, and it is in fact the Phoenix cluster of the Argos Rho, or the Phoenix system of the Argos Rho cluster. So that is where we are going next. I know we're kind of jumping around here a lot. Fortuna and Pax, this is called Pax, right? Yeah, Pax. We will be going there later. Like, we're going to finish those off a little bit later. I know we're kind of jumping around a lot, but these are missions that I kind of want to take care of now before we go and take care of other things, so I planned out this order arbitrarily. I know, like I said, we're jumping around, and it doesn't make too much sense that you'd be jumping around in this case, but it's, I don't know. We'll take care of it, don't worry about it. So Hydra is here. We're going to go back to Hydra later, because I think there's a mission that you can't get there until later anyway, kind of like the Voyager cluster, but we'll get those missions soon enough anyway. And then the Phoenix cluster, which is I'm pretty sure is where we need to go. I could always check Wrex's journal to make sure, I suppose. Probably will do that here, coming up in a few minutes. Maybe when we get there. Yeah, let me check real quick. Excuse me. It's still the weekend, so I'm trying to record relatively, not really early, but like earlier than I would normally. Let's see here. Find the terrain. He's hiding. Okay, so they don't tell us, but I'll tell you where it is. It's here in the Phoenix cluster. I'm pretty sure anyway. There's a planet. I forget what it's called. It's not that one. I think it's this one. Yeah, that one. That's the one that we need to go to in order to find Wrex's family armor. Tuntao. But we'll go there in a minute. First, let's explore the rest of the system. Let's see what we can find. Patashi! That was so racist, I'm sorry. Patashi is a sun-blasted terrestrial world whose atmosphere was blasted away millennia ago by the star Phoenix. The surface is scorching hot and mainly composed of iron with deposits of tin. Due to its relatively low density, Patashi is tidally locked to Phoenix. Seas of molten light metals cover much of the sunward side. Well, maybe we can harvest some of those. No, we got some rare earth, which we needed even more, actually. Samarium? I don't think I've ever even heard of that element. It's probably there, I just didn't pay enough attention to my periodic tables. I was such a bad chemistry student, I'm sorry. Maybe it's just because it's been a while. I don't know. It's possible. Carbonaceous asteroid, emitting a weak intermittent signal at a frequency of 1540 megahertz. So does that mean there's some kind of distress beacon there, or is that just the metals? No, there's a Prothean data disk there. Okay. An odd energy reading. The tally determined was Quarian in nature. Oh, there's a Quarian signal there. At an abandoned freighter. I wonder why the Quarian ship would have been abandoned all the way over here. Normally they're just with the fleet. Maybe they were out mining for something and then some pirates hit them. I don't know. But there was a Prothean data disk on board, so that's nice. It's unfortunate that we lost that freighter worth of Quarians for a Prothean data disk that I don't even know if we need those anymore. I think we got enough of them. But it's unfortunate that they were lost, but we got another Prothean data disk out of it, so that's pretty nice. Silsalto is a standard hydrogen helium gas giant. It has no remarkable features and no survey point. It's kind of cool looking though. It's got that dark emerald color. Well, more like it's not turquoise. It's a little bit darker than turquoise, I think. I forget what that's called. We'll go over here to Vebanok. Instead of going to Tuntao, we'll go to that last, because I know that's the planet we need to land on. Vebanok is a small terrestrial world with a thin atmosphere of krypton and xenon. Its frozen surface is mainly composed of carbonaceous metal, water ice, and low-density silicates. Rare but concentrated loads of light metals have been deposited by asteroid impacts. Excuse me. One hemisphere of Vebanok is covered by surface deposits of oxidized copper. Kind of looks like... Is that copper that I can see on the surface? Those little yellow tints? It's possible. Approximately 270 years ago, a Turian bulk gas transport was attacked by pirates in the Phoenix system. That's no good. Damaged, it made a rough landing on Vebanok. The heat of the landing melted significant quantities of surface ice, and ruptured shipping containers spilled LOX across the surface. I wonder what LOX means. Was that in the military jargon? I don't think it was. Whatever. It was spilled across the surface. Before this evaporated and escaped Vebanok's weak gravity, it reacted to cause the widespread rust. So yeah, that's probably just a rust belt that you can see there. See what I did there? Not really. But we got some cobalt. As little sense as that makes. You'd think we'd be able to get some of that copper, but I guess it's all rusted over, so we probably don't need it. Why would you ever need rusted copper anyway? This ain't Dragon's Dogma. You can't inflict poison and torpor on enemies with rusted copper. Anyway, anything in this asteroid belt? I don't think so. I'm going to go around all the way back to Tuntao just to make sure I wasn't going off the grid there and not getting something. It's a lot harder to control this. I wonder if it's more difficult to do this on the PC or if it's more difficult to do on the analog. It's hard to make a circular orbit when, you know, when you just go like out here, it just kind of goes all the way out, you know, like you can't just make a wheel. You can't just lock yourself into place and then just make a wheel around that asteroid. You have to do it manually. That makes it hard sometimes, but whatever. Tuntao is an enormous low-density terrestrial planet with a thick atmosphere of methane and helium. Despite being nearly 20 AU from Phoenix, the star's great heat and the insulating thickness of the atmosphere make the surface surprisingly temperate. Yeah, I kind of see that. The crust is mainly composed of sodium and silicon dioxide, with deposits of various light metals. While Tuntao is not habitable, the relative pleasantness of the surface conditions make it a popular location for small ships traveling through the Argos Rho cluster to land for drive discharge. I wonder why they'd stop off here, like is there anything, or why they'd be traveling through Argos Rho in the first place, I guess is the better question. Like what's out there? Maybe there's something in Hawking Edda that we were missing. I don't know, we'll see. But first we have to land here on Tuntao, and because Wrex said that it was in the Argos Rho cluster, we're obviously taking him with us. If it's Turian guys, that means there's probably mercenaries. That means Neural Shock and Warp will be useful, but I've got both of those on lock. Let's try Tally, I think. Let's see if we can get that Phoenix armor shown off here. Just because I'm assuming that a lot of the Turians will probably be similar to Garrus in terms of their combat strength, so they'll be using stuff like Sabotage and Overload on us. And if she can damp them, well, then that's, you know, really useful. I could bring Garrus, but it's alright. Not a big deal. Okay, well, that's... The cloud covers a little bit, but other than that, it looks relatively pleasant, at least compared to how it was on the last planet we were on. It was a little bit of a blizzard, but I'm sure that's not a big deal. Yeah, it's relatively pleasant here by the looks of things. Ground's a little bit not polygonized, but I wouldn't want to be driving over those little tracts anyway, because knowing the Mako, it would probably just like fumble all over the place if that was actual like cracks in the surface. So in a way, I'm kind of glad that it's low res. Alright, there's actually quite a bit of topography to go over off to my right here, but I set the map there because if you look at it, the map icon that is, if you look at it, there's actually a hidden structure over here, although it's not very hidden if we can see it, but let's give Joker a little bit more time to get some readings on that, I think, and might make it easier. I'm actually going to go here first, I think, because then we can come back around. Well, I guess it doesn't matter. We'll have to be coming back around regardless of what we do. Might as well go that way and then come all the way around, make a big circle, you know. But yeah, let's give Joker some more time to get readings on that, see if it's anything that we should be worried about, and if not, then we'll go from there. But this looks like basically flat land and then like super tall mountains and then flat land again. So I don't know if I should go over these mountains, but these ones here look like the lowest ones around, and if I get up these, if I can, then I don't have to worry about getting up any other ones, because after this, it's all relatively flat land. So it looks like we can make it up this all right, I think. We might be going close to the edge of the area, but I don't really feel like climbing all the way up this mountain just so that I can, you know, dodge the outside of the area. I forget what happens if you go too far outside of the mission area. I think you just get teleported straight back to the Normandy, but I'm not 100% sure on that. Do I still have the volume down for Thresher Mods? I do. Okay, good. I just don't feel like them echoing all through the whole room and through the whole house while I'm trying to kill them, you know? Just wouldn't jive well with me. These are some nice jumps. Although I'm kind of surprised the the Mako is still holding together all right after all those, because it looks like we hit the ground pretty hard. Probably should have used some boosts to make sure that we didn't hit too hard. Abandoned ship of some kind with an Asari capsule next to it. Looks like it landed and then kind of went from there. Oh, I forgot to equip the mercenary armor while I was off screen. Oh well, we'll do this with the explorer armor on, whatever. It's not that big of a deal. What's in here? Found another of Matriarch Dillanaga's writings on the body, and they probably came from the ruins over here. It looks like another Prothean pyramid by the looks of it. Let's head over and see if we can find anything in it. Not that we'd have any indication that there'd be anything in it anyway, because there hasn't been anything in these things before. But is this the one with the dome that's a little bit stranger than usual? I forget. One of these has a weird-looking dome on it. That has a... That's not this one. It's probably in a different cluster, whatever. But there's one that has a strange dome, and we'll have a look at that one later. Not yet, though. Alright, let's see where we're going. We want to go up through here. Basically, just stick to the flatlands and get to the debris. So once we do that, we will be in better shape. We'll be able to go all the way over to that hidden structure. Joker will have some readings on it, so maybe we'll be able to see if that's where the armor could be located. Although it could be, to be fair, it could be located in this debris. For all we know, the Turian guy that took his thingamajigger might have been shot down by the Alliance or something like that. So, Joker, if you say a word, I'm going to hit... Well, I can't hit you, but I'm going to come on the ship and hit you. No, I'm probably not going to do that. I can't do that to Joker, but... Ooh, a mineral deposit. Do I really want it, though? It's up in the mountains a little. Let's see how far up in the mountains, and if I'm ever going to be able to get out if I go get it. We'll see. We'll see. Looks like it's just rocky highlands. It doesn't look like it's in a mountain range, you know. I mean, I guess this could kind of be considered a mountain range, depending on how large these are, or if these are just hills, but... Whoa. Camera freaked out a little bit. Sounds like a little bit of a divot, but there is some spots to move, so... Mercury. Let's back up a little bit. That could be some radioactive stuff, and I don't want that messing with my electronics. Oh, well... Never mind, I guess it doesn't matter because we popped out immediately next to it, so whatever. Oop, almost press X there. Jesus. Alright. That was not me sneezing, that was my father. I think it almost scared me into pressing the X button instead of circle at the end there, whatever. Whoa, 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 okay. Jesus, Mako. Calm yourself. I know I'm trying to go off of jumps like crazy, but, like, it doesn't mean you need to go flying off like this, or like you just did. How the hell, is that the debris up there, or is that just, no, that's just rocks, never mind. I was gonna say, how the hell am I gonna get to that? That's on a sheer cliff face. But no, the debris is over here. Is this it? I think it's inside this div. No, it's not, it's over here. And, more flatland. I hope that doesn't mean there's a Thresher Maw, because I'm not real bothered by saving right now. Crash probe. Right on the other end. Let's head out. Watch my back. It'd be pretty funny if a Thresher Maw popped up right here, though. Like, after I was done scanning this thing. Oh, it's a hard one. Alright. I got it, though. Not a big deal. I was thinking about this earlier. I wonder if the combat scanners, if that helps the AI of your followers, of your squad. Like, it says it makes it easier to detect enemies, right? But you've seen probably a couple of times now, when I've gone to go blast enemies, because I've seen them on my radar, my allies have kind of been like, well, what the hell are you shooting at, you know? Like, we can't see anybody. Sure did throw. But they've been kind of like, well, what the hell are you shooting at? We can't see anybody. But I wonder if the combat scanner actually lets them see the people that I can see with my combat scanner. You know, like, it doesn't just help me by making my heads-up display better. It might also help them by making, I guess, their heads-up display better. Although it's really just making it so that their target range is higher. But I don't know that for a fact. I'm sure somebody who has more knowledge of the game than I do will be able to tell me if they are around in the comments, but I don't know. Something to think about. That was a good jump, wasn't it? I don't know why, I just like jumping with the Mako for some reason. It's fun. Whee! Yeah, I don't know if that's what combat scanners do for your partners, but typically there are better things to equip on them anyway, like rail extension or anything like that, so I'm not really too bothered by the fact that I don't have combat scanners on. But, uh-oh, looks like there's some enemies around the base. We better be prepared before we go over there. I always thought saving in video games was kind of a silly concept, you know? It's I mean, it helps you to checkpoint your progress, but it's like, especially in games like this where there is a decent amount of basis in reality, like at least in terms of the elements that are available in planets and stuff like that. It's hard to imagine, you know, you being in this relatively believable place with all these, you know, all these different uses for elements that we have and all these other things that are based on real life, and with Earth being in this universe, and yet we can save our progress and prevent ourselves from dying by doing that. It seems weird, you know. I guess it's not weird, it's just like, you know, there's so many other things that are based on reality here. It's kind of like, well, that wasn't very well guarded. Jeez, probably because they didn't expect anybody to get here, but we got here. But yeah, saving has always been a relatively silly concept. I don't know. I think so anyway. Of course, that doesn't mean I'm not going to use it, because it's convenient, you know. It prevents me from having to backtrack from the beginning of the game, but I don't know. Just something to think about, I suppose.
This is the place. My armor's here somewhere.
Sure about that? Alright, cool. Thanks, Wrex. Thanks for the update. We'll keep that in mind. Oh, yeah, you take that spot. Tally, you take that. I guess I don't have any cover right now. That's okay, though. I can find cover. Eh. I'll just hide behind Rhinoceros over here. There's probably guys up top, isn't there? I suppose I could just sneak around here, but whatever. They're probably all highly... there's a fuel tank up there. I think I'll overload that. They're probably all pretty well-defined in such a way that Wrex would be really good against them because, you know, it's Rex's personal mission. But let's overload that, see if we can't blow it up and get a couple of guys going. Ready, set, go. Nice. And that was the explosion effect that I was talking about before, but, well, we didn't really need it right yet anyway.
Rally round.
Let's go, you two. See if we can't find these guys. I wonder where they went. It looks like they're kind of holed up. Oh, there's one. All right.
Enemy is everywhere.
Find some cover, Wrex. You're blocked. Damn it. Neural shock. Nice. Wrex has immunity. That's fine. I'm gonna overload his shields because Tally is blocked. Wrex, I wish you weren't blocked because then you could warp him, but that's okay. Oops. Sorry, Tally. I don't want to do this. I think I'll toss. No, Wrex can use Carnage instead. I will use. I wish I could just cancel this. Can I cancel it? I can't cancel it like I can in the other ones. Tally's almost back with overload already. That's really nice. I'll just mark it, whatever. No, the metagel doesn't really help you. Whoa. Who's shooting at me with rockets? Excuse me, Wrex. Why don't you warp him since he... No, that's not a good use of your powers. Just use Carnage.
Shields down.
Okay, shields are down. That means I need a barrier. Eh. Die already! Jesus fucking Christ. Way too much bullet. Oh my god. Alright, hang on. Fuck you, buddy. Can I shoot him, please? Or am I too dead to shoot him?
Good to go.
Right, I'm too dead to shoot him. There we go. I hate immunity so much. But I didn't want to use it on just one enemy because there's 3 over here, and I kind of want to, you know, save it for them.
Enemy is everywhere!
Alright, you. Let's overload your shields, sabotage your shields, and... No, let's not warp. Let's... Wrex, why don't you just boost your shields up? And then I think I will... Neural shock you.
Enemy is everywhere!
Yeah,
Shields disabled.
a little bit. The barrier's coming back. So I just gotta be careful here.
Go, go, go!
Alright, you need to get thrown, but I don't have throw. I don't want to do this then. He's right in front of me and he's going to hurt if he hits me. Let's use stasis. Just take him out of the battle real quick. And there's that. And now I can move up a little bit. These guys I can lift. Get one of
Enemy is everywhere!
this guy, well, let's just pop him in the head.
Shields
Okay, that didn't
disabled.
work at all. Wrex Carnage, this guy. I'm gonna barrier because he just hit my shields and tally sabotage. Thank you. No. Alright. I don't want to do this. Wrex Carnage, please. Okay, well. Oh, he's immunitying, that's why. Alright. Get him before he gets back up. There we go. Alright. Now, for you. I want to do this so that I'm telling you can't take this cover. I'm sorry. Go over with Wrex.
Incoming!
How do you like that, huh? He's gonna use immunity, so let's just warp him. Prevent that from happening. Not so immune now, huh? Alright, he's kind of getting on my nerves here. Let's just sabotage him. Wrex, you're good, I think. Tally, why don't you use Mark? Okay, yeah, that hurt. Whoa, okay, now he's got rockets. I don't know if I liked that much. I wish I had throw right now because I can just toss him, but okay, there's a pirate sniper. Let's lift them. Or lift him, because apparently that's all I can do. But you, I'd like to overload and sabotage.
Go, go, go!
And foot. Metagel, didn't he? Damn it. Stop it! Stop it! Right now. There we go. Did you get the other guy? You got the other guy. Good. Rex is fitnessing immunity. Where the hell is this guy? This guy's over here. He's got all shields and immunity on. Alright, this is going to take a minute. Hang on. And he's got a shotgun. Great. His immunity's gone, so that's good. Let's warp him. Do that. Now we'll neural shock him. No. Yeah, warp him, Wrex, but I'm going to use neural shock.
Lost contact.
There we go. Wrex, a warp would be appreciated right about... Jesus Christ, Wrex. Come on. Thank you.
Enemy is everywhere!
Yeah, no. Get out of here. Everybody good? I think everybody's good.
All patched up.
Not bad, you two. Not bad at all. Kind of wish I had a couple more throws. I probably should have brought Caden and Wrex, but whatever. It doesn't make any difference. We got through it all the same. Yeah, Tally's way more useful in missions with Geth in them, but whatever. We took care of it. And as you can see, my metagel's recharging pretty damn quickly now. It's really nice, but... And there's a medkit in here. Good. I needed that after that. I probably could have used a couple more. Did it? Oh, I just didn't get it yet. Alright. I was going to say, it didn't have anything in it. What the hell? But it did. Incendiary Explosive 7. Alright, that's nice. And a Medical Interface 6. That's also very nice. Crate. Tsunami 7. Raikou 6. Caden could use that, actually. Hardened Crate. What have we got? Huh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No. Whatever. Would have been basically that if it had been a hardened crate and it had been XXXXXXX, but whatever. I got it. That was probably the toughest fight in the game so far. I'm kind of surprised. Of course, I was only really dying because I'm standing here with the frickin' Explorer armor on rather than anything remotely good right now. But that is entirely my own fault, and I will fix that as soon as we get back on the ship. Because Tally and Wrex are doing fine, because they've got plenty of damage protection with the ablative coating, or just purely from their armor, you know, in the case of Wrex. That's how that goes. Anything in here? Technician kit, med kit, upgrade kit, wall safe. It's in the technician kit. A rail extension 6, nice. Just a wall safe, upgrade and med kit, alright. Shredder round 6 and tungsten round 6. Ooh, a grenade. I got mine back. Good. Grenades are a little rare right now, but we'll get more later, so I'm not worried about it. Yeah, let's see if we can get something out of this wall safe. Almost pressed square at the end there. Rail extension 6, combat scanner 6.
This is it.
Oh, okay,
I
good.
can't believe my ancestors ever wore this piece of crap. But at least I've got it back.
Well, I'm happy for you there, Wrex.
I'm glad we could help you get it back.
I might just be starting to like you, Shepard.
Krogan are hard to read. Wrex touches his grandfather's armor. His expression is thoughtful, perhaps. Krogan are hard to read. Then he shakes off his bemusement and grips his gun with renewed purpose. Time to move on. Glad we could help you with that, Wrex. Now you are, It's kind of like, they do missions sort of like this in Mass Effect 2, except there's more of them because there's more crew members in Mass Effect 2. And they're called loyalty missions. So I guess that's what you could kind of call this. It's Rex's, quote, loyalty mission. Because it gets him to... I think what they say in his character profile is that he didn't really trust you before you helped him get his armor back. He did, but only because you were paying him to be on the team, you know. But now that we have his family's armor back, he probably trusts us a significant amount more. Probably enough to, you know, at least feel like he would do this. I don't know if he'd do this without the credits in there, because extrinsic variables like that are, you know, valuable regardless of who you are. But he's doing it with renewed purpose at the very least, and that's all I could really ask of him. Alright, before we go down there and chat with Wrex, just to see how he feels about having his family's armor back, let's actually go here and equip the Mercenary 6 again, because it's so much better than the other one. Just that 9 damage protection and the 100 shields, man, 101 shields would come in so handy in that last fight, but whatever. We got through it all the same. I think we'll do more medicine for right now. I don't want to level up too many times here, because after level 35, Shepard starts getting only 1 point per level. And there's something else that I want to get that you might know about that we get in the local cluster mission, but can't get that yet. We'll get it in a little while, though. But yeah, level 40, I think, is where the experience starts really to, like, not plateau, get exponentially higher, like, after that. Because I think you only need, like, 110,000 experience in order to get to level 40. Might be slightly less than that, actually, but you need to get to like 212,000 or something like that to be level 50. It's kind of ridiculous, but then again, most of the missions we've done so far have just been side missions, so it's kind of like, you know, we're not getting as many experience as we would get if we were doing other missions. Of course, that means I might not even get to level 50 regardless, because I did most of the side missions when the experience wasn't that great for them, but that's okay. Again, I'm not too concerned with it. I have plans up to level 40 for how I want the characters to level up. But other than that, it's kind of just fair game for however we're going to do it. Wrex, so you got your family's armor back. How you feeling, man?
Shepard?
Wrex? Personal inquiry. I think, what does this one talk about? Maybe it'll ask about the armor, maybe it won't. We'll see.
So you'd rather be a merc than help your people?
Okay, that's, I guess,
I'm a fighter.
Question, but...
It's what I do.
Well, yeah, but...
Aren't you at all worried about what will happen to the Krogan?
What the hell do you want me to do about it, Shepard?
I mean, I don't know. Something.
I'm tired of sticking my ass on the line and getting nothing for it.
So... But what do you mean you're getting nothing for it? Like, you're putting yourself out there and... Is this about credits, Wrex? Is that what you're trying to say?
So you're just giving up on your people?
I gave up on fighting for a lost cause. I'm no hero, Shepard. Bottom line, killing for credits simplifies things.
It doesn't necessarily make it better, though.
You ever think about helping your people?
I try not to. But there's a lot of Krogan mercs out there. I'm always running into them. Half the time I'm being paid to kill them. But that's just part of the job. You don't get to pick who your enemies are.
Yes, that's a good point. Tell me about your mercenary work, Wrex. I mean, you've talked about it before, but you haven't really given me any background on it.
How long have you been a merc?
Long enough. I took my first contract right after I left my home system.
Probably been a few centuries then.
Good work. It doesn't kill you.
So I'm guessing it's something that you don't mind doing then. You wouldn't have done it for centuries if you didn't, but just in case.
I get the feeling you enjoy your work.
Sure. You get to see the galaxy on someone else's credits, and most days end with a good fight.
What more could you want as a Krogan?
I've tried more organized fighting, private armies and such, but it gets too messy. I fight best on my own, or in very small groups. I don't like people relying on me, and I bloody well don't like relying on them.
Well, that makes sense. I think that's part of your Krogan nature, but I get your point, Wrex. You don't want me talking to you anymore. You want to admire your family's armor while it's there. I'll let you get back to it.
So long, Wrex.
Shepard.
Wrex. Okay, I re-equipped Mercenary 6, right? Yes, I did. Good. Let's head up to the top of the ship then, so that I can end this off right back at the Normandy's board thingamajigger behind the galaxy map, like we always do. I guess we got a little sidetracked today, didn't we? We were supposed to find, Dr. Tassoni. Excuse me for yawning and stretching there. We're supposed to find Dr. Tassoni, but then I kind of got sidetracked doing things for people back on the Citadel, and now we have to head back to the Citadel so we can report all of this stuff. I think we already chatted with Anderson about the Artemis Tau cluster the last time we were there, right? Yeah, we did, because we were talking to him about Artemis Bane, or was it? No, Armiston Baines. Yeah, that's who he was talking about. Artemis Baines. Armiston Baines, the last time we were there, was the guy that we were talking about after we talked to him about Artemis Tau. So I don't know if we'll talk to Anderson, but we'll definitely talk to Nassana about her sister, because she really needed to have told us about all of that whole, her being the leader of a slave trade thingamajigger. Because I had a completely different concept, and I think she did that intentionally. We also need to talk to Garoth to tell him his brother didn't make it, but he had a data pad worth of information on it, probably incriminating the mercenaries, or whoever hired those mercenaries, or maybe it's just, sentimental value for Garoth at the very least. And we need to go talk to Admiral Kahoku to tell him that his unit didn't make it and they were devoured by a thresher maw due to a false signal. Wonder who placed the signal there. Maybe we'll find out on the next episode of Mass Effect. Thanks for watching, everybody, and I'll see you next time. Let's be fair, it was probably the Geth, but, that's the best cliffhanger I've got.